had killed the market for, of course. So now this had killed the market for, of course.
I'm ready. Good evening, everyone who's watching me on Black Fire Network. My name is INNOSSETU, and today is a beautiful Monday, and it is just 28 minutes past 3 p.m. here in Kampala, Uganda, and it is 26th of August 2024. My name is INNOSSETU, and of course, I'm broadcasting live from Kampala, Uganda. Yeah, guys, I welcome you all from that long weekend that you had, because our weekend normally starts from Thursday evening until Monday morning. That's when we end our weekend. Yeah, being a Monday, of course, our topic today is going to be, before I dive into the topic, for those that are watching me from Twitter, blessings. Thank you for that, homies. For those that are watching me from Twitter, if you're watching me for the first time on Twitter, you're seeing me for the first time, you have not liked and followed the page, do like and follow our Twitter handle. For those that are watching me from YouTube, that is Bracket Fire Network 2 channel, please, if you're new on this channel, you have just seen me, just like those from Twitter, you have just seen me for the first time, please like and follow our page. Subscribe. So subscribe to this page. When you subscribe, whenever we are having shows here, you're notified on your phone or on your laptop. Yeah, being a Monday, like I said at first, our topic is going to be, of course, religion. Of course, the contribution of religion in causing instabilities in Africa. When we talk about instabilities, we mean wars. We mean no peace. When we talk about instabilities, unending wars, conflicts among people, division among people, That's what we term as instabilities. For a long time, for very many years, we have seen religion playing a huge part in of course in politics in Africa. And due to the fact that religion actually has played a huge part in politics, in political systems in Africa, this of course has created a lot of negative impacts in different countries in Africa. To start with, let me start with those countries that have a lot of Muslims. Those actually African countries with a lot of Muslims. These are countries that have experienced a lot of instabilities, a lot of rebel, a lot of of course militant groups, Islamist groups, a lot of groups have been linked to, of course, to religion. They are religious based. A lot of groups that are causing instabilities. But most of the people that support these groups, they might be actually they know what they are doing. Let me say that. Who support these groups that cause instabilities? We have had people fight Muslims, Islams, actually Christians and Muslims. We have had such wars in Africa, and they are still going on today. We have, like I was saying, that we've had conflicts where we've had Muslims against Christians. We have had wars Christians against them Christians. We have had wars between Muslims and, of course, and Muslims, between Muslims and Muslims. So this kind of system has made Africa never stable, has made actually Africa to be a land for disunity. It has made Africa to lose a sense of unity among Africans due to the fact that these people keep on fighting day and night, either for religious purity, like we don't want any Christians here. We don't want someone who's we don't want we don't want this kind of a person here. And at the end, it is the same religion that has caused the poverty among people. It is the same, of course, religion that is causing disunity among people. So this is a huge blow for very many African countries. It is a huge blow because whenever instabilities are within the continent, we can't see development. Whenever actually, that's why very many whites they depend on us, or they depend on us. Reason being, we are not stable. Reason being, we are separated. Reason being, the religion is too much within us. Reason being, we have very many religions, and these religions they can't be like these. These religions they don't, of course, cause, of course, unity among, of course, we. When we look at the very many religions that we have today in Africa, these religions they can't come to a conclusion at once. They can't come to a conclusion at once. Rather, for a religion to live, it has to be, of course, it has to be on a separation basis. It will have to be divided so that we of course, to accept and, of course, recognize that we have religions here in Africa that have to be separated because of the different practices that they do in their different religions. The Muslims have the way they do their things. Catholics, they also have the way they do their things. Protestants, they have the way they do their things, they praise. We can't see Muslims crossing over to the born agains. It can never be. It can never be. It can never and never be. So uh, we see that religion has been, of course, a significant factor in political unrest in various parts of Africa. For instance, in Nigeria, the interplay between religious and ethnic identities has fueled conflicts with groups like Boko Haram, causing widespread violence. Similarly, the Central African Republic clashes between the Christians and Muslims communities have led to several humanitarian crises. So, it is not something that is out to joke about with. So this is a political tool that is used by any, of course, but that was used by whites, and of course they got success from this, because when you look at different African countries, they have regions. When you look at, like, we have different religions in different regions. So this is a political system or a political tool that was, of course, used by the oppressors. So we will see that Africa actually, uh, sorry, sorry for that, guys. Sorry, sorry for that. Sorry for that. The first and foremost, religion has made, of course, African countries or Africa lose our sense of identity, because today, for Innocent to identify himself, he has to be identified as to a certain, from a certain religion, has to be identified from a certain religion. Innocent, for you to understand, Innocent has to be, when you go to hospitals, when someone gives birth from the hospital, the first thing they will ask, like, what is his or her religious name? So religion has killed our identity. We have lost identity. We have lost identity within Africa. We have lost the identity. Sorry, guys. We have lost identity because of course, religion. Very many people think in their hearts, in their minds, like, things will be okay if at all I pray. Things will be okay if at all I name my kid uh, uh, names that are within, of course, the Bible. So before actually I give you my take on how religion, of course, has made African countries it's not bad. So there are a lot of course, there are a lot of issues that have been created by, of course, by religion, of course, that have led Africa, first of all, remain backward. First of all, to make actually people in Africa, their minds to be in actually in a team, in a crossed box, because whatever like we think about, whatever that thing people think about in Africa, it is it is backed by the region. It is backed by religion. So religion, we see that has played, of course, negative effects in Africa. For example, conflict and violence, which you are going to talk about today. Religious differences have sometimes led to conflicts and violences, and even civil wars. For example, extremist groups have used religious justifications for actions leading to instability in the regions like Nigeria and Somalia. So there are a lot of religious, there are a lot of extremistic groups that have backed their, of course, killing of people. They have linked it, they have backed it with religion. We once had a rebel leader here in Uganda. Um, Actually, he went to Central African Republic. That's what I hear from sources, from some articles that I read about. That was Joseph Kony. For him, it was like he doesn't support the government because the government is not religious. So he went to war so that he can purify. And a lot of course, extremistic groups, they have they have backed their, of course, they have backed their, of course, killing of people, killing of innocent people. They have backed to their they have backed to their conflicts, to violence. Of course, they have backed it with, of course, through using religious justifications uh, for their, of course, uh, for their hidden goals. Let me say that. Look at Nigeria. Like I said, in Uganda, we had a rebel leader that was Joseph Kony. For him, it was like uh, he was like Museveni is not religious. By the time Museveni came into power, so that guy went into bush, but the guy ended up killing a lot of people. The guy killed a lot of people. They could cut people's mouth, they cut the ear, they make you sit into hot water and other issues. I was looking, while look at that guy, Joseph. He was called Joseph Kony, Ugandan guy. By, let me see whether I can see it here. Let me see whether I can. Here it is. But this thing, I think it is copyrighted. I've seen the video, but I think it's copyrighted. I can't share it. Hey, I don't know whether I can share this kind of stuff, or let me try. Let me try. Let me try. Allow me share this stuff here. Let me first do like this. First put this thing. Let me try. I'm trying to share that video. You see to what extent people have to do this first. Allow me do that first. Then I share this stuff. The videos here.
Dear business owner, are you looking to expand? Do you need capital for inventory or
there is a band of ruthless killers on the move.
This is not the video. This is the one.
Yeah, you remember what? Yeah. Used to take road at Kakina. No.
A group of young Ugandan men on a night out by the Nile in southern Sudan. They're in touch with the latest trends, aren't short of cash, and seem like any other guys their age. But they're not.
The peace is going to come with our country, to our country. God bless all peoples and all the world to know about that. Thank you.
But over the last 20 years, few have been that optimistic. These men are senior commanders in the Lord's Resistance Army. Abducted as children more than 12 years ago, with little formal schooling, they've committed numerous atrocities, murders, kidnappings, and mutilations. And all in the name of their messianic leader, Joseph Kony.
Is Joseph Kony a god? Is he a god?
Not God, not God, but he has a spirit.
How many spirits does he have?
3.
3 spirits.
Yes.
He's like a prophet. He can see it. He can see things before they happen.
Yes.
And are you suggesting that the spirit enters inside him and gives him knowledge?
Yeah.
He cannot be killed.
Yes. I'm sure can be killed.
It's impossible to kill Joseph Kony.
Yeah.
Even if I shot him here, would he right in the chest? Would he die?
No.
He cannot die.
No.
Joseph Kony's war with President Museveni's Ugandan government has seen more than 25,000 people killed and 2 million displaced. Everybody's affected. A third of all teenage boys in northern Uganda have been kidnapped by Kony's rebels. This is the aftermath of a battle between Ugandan forces. Most of the dead are barely into their teens. The soldiers are obsessed with what the world says about them and their leader, Joseph Kony. To me, they seem complex characters. On the one hand, aggressive fighters trained to obey, and on the other, clearly damaged by years apart from their families.
He abducted some children from the school, including me.
My mind was thinking of my people at home. And I said, why don't I really escape? I go home, I continue with my studies. I tried for several times, but it wasn't easy. They can punish you badly. They can cane you badly. And if you're unlucky, you may lose your life. So it's painful to talk about my family because I'm missing them. That's the general thing I'll have to tell you. I'm missing them really. And I think a lot about my family members and my child. I'm missing them so much. And right now, as I'm here, I'm making a struggle, not just because of my need, but for the entire suffering of the people of northern Uganda.
It's taken me 8 months to get this far. 8 months of negotiations, promises, and disappointments. For the last 10 days, I've been waiting in Juba, the capital of southern Sudan, waiting for a phone call saying that I can meet Joseph Kony. I couldn't work out if it was African bureaucracy or incompetence. Sunday was my contact and the LRA's man in Juba. Abducted by Kony's men at the age of 7 and with no living relatives, the LRA has found.
And other plans?
Yeah, we went to.
He's constantly on his satellite phone, trying to fix a meeting between Kony's fighters in the bush and Sudanese officials. Finally, some progress. We were summoned to see the vice president of Southern Sudan. He also wanted to meet Kony. As we waited outside his office, our LRA minders were totally at ease.
Hello.
They're well known to Riek Machar, a former warlord and bushfighter.
Hello. Hi. The last time you were here?
Despite international criticism, Machar has given the LRA trucks of food and $20,000. He's leading the effort to broker an end to the conflict.
Huh? 20,000. Oh, they're going to buy arms. We are credible. What we do, we are transparent. Okay, thank you very much.
We were finally on our way. Dozens of Sudanese troops joined us on the journey to meet Kony. I was told he was just over the border in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Southern Sudanese vice president was optimistic about the meeting.
We believe we're making a breakthrough. We want to back up. We're the mediators, we're the facilitators. So we're moving forward. I understand yesterday even Mbeki also backed our position.
After a 40-minute flight, a convoy of 7 cars takes me on a journey to a still undisclosed meeting point. It's not long before we grind to a halt. While the trucks were dug out, I seized an opportunity with the vice president.
The second time to meet Joseph Kony. What we're doing is an attempt to bring about peace in northern Uganda. If we can bring about a peaceful settlement to the conflict, the legal process can be done later. You cannot carry out the legal process in a situation where there is war.
After 2 days of traveling by road, a potential meeting place is found. We wait. And then, out of the jungle, Lord's Resistance Army soldiers.
I talked with him and Tim. Come.
Their leader, Joseph Kony's number 2, Vincent Oti.
Hello.
Yes. Oh.
You see? Hi.
Okay. How are you?
Good.
Fine?
How many security would you want us to take?
Few.
So we can go?
Yeah.
So,
Let's
back.
SPLA remains behind.
As we we walked through the bush, I finally believed I was going to meet Joseph Kony. And there he was, the man I'd been chasing for a year, the man to the Ugandan government for 20 years. Of the handful of images of Kony, the most famous is of a man in his 20s with dreadlocks. He's now in his 40s, but his hatred of the Ugandan president Yoweri Museveni hasn't changed.
You are the first journalist to come to me in the bush like this.
Yes,
So
I'm doing good.
I am here. You have now seen
How are
me,
you,
a
how are you
human
today?
being
How
like
are you
you.
doing? Let me hope your weekend was
I'm
good.
also, I have eye,
I'm doing good.
I have brain, I wear clothes also.
Describe yourself to me. Tell me who you are.
Let me hope
I'm a military position who is fighting in Uganda. I'm a freedom fighter who is fighting for freedom in Uganda. But I'm not a terrorist.
But the manner used to achieve these political aims has been horrific. Thousands of child fighters and civilians have been slaughtered. Hacking off lips, ears, and limbs are just some of the methods used by this ruthless rebel group.
You have been accused of terrible crimes. You know, people having their ears cut off, people having their lips cut out.
Yes. That one is not true. That is propaganda which Museveni made.
I've seen the photos of people with no lips.
Yes. That is propaganda which Museveni made. Let me tell you clear. That thing was happening in Uganda. Museveni went in the village and he cut the ear of the people, telling to the people that thing was done by LRA, which is not true. I cannot cut the ear of my brother. I cannot kill the eye of my brother. I cannot kill my brother. That is not true.
Are you saying that the LRA have never been involved in any abductions, any mutilations, any rapes?
Yes.
They've never been involved.
LRA has never been involved on that one.
Most of Kony's fighters have been with him since childhood, since the time they were abducted from villages in northern Uganda. War is the only life they've known. Kony has been accused of kidnapping, indoctrinating, and imprisoning tens of thousands of children in his army. While I was there, I didn't see any young children, but some told me they were 15.
I did not abduct anybody there. Some civilians they volunteer themselves to come and join me so that we stay together to protect their life, to defend themselves here. Do you think that the children can afford that condition of war? They will not. You see, that is propaganda which Museveni have any children.
But that's not the line he later takes with his troops. If I were president, all children would carry a gun, he tells them. To me, fighting is as normal as ironing a shirt.
8, 9, 10 provinces.
20 years of war have involved atrocities on both sides, the LRA and the Ugandan government.
Show me the place where we are now.
It's a different map.
In a war fought mainly in the bush, out of sight of cameras, the truth is hard to establish.
Not feel happy, definitely.
Riek Machar has taken on the role of bringing both sides together for peace talks. But as with previous attempts, it's going to be extremely complicated.
So we meet tomorrow.
I'm still unclear exactly what are your objectives. What are your aims? What are you really fighting for?
We want the people of Uganda to be free. We want the people of Uganda, let me say it in so that we are fighting for democracy. We want people to be with total democracy, free. We should be free to elect to select our lead, to elect our leader. We want our leader to be elected leader, but not a movement like the one of Museveni. Sam, come.
Let me film a little bit longer.
As we ate together, it struck me that Africa's most wanted man, who's never been interviewed by a journalist, seemed guilt-free, more interested in the record of other war criminals.
I've seen here the former president of Liberia.
Joseph Kony and 4 of his most senior commanders are the first people to have arrest warrants issued by the International Criminal Court.
So that you will record where.
Kony alone is accused of 33 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. At this time, it is very difficult to do. But when we talk this peace talk, and that peace talk, when we talk and everything is finished well, we go and talk.
Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
We go and judge that case to show that I'm not found guilty. Yes.
So this is the emblem of the Lord's Resistance Army. In the middle of the heart is a 10 commandment of God. We are fighting to defend the 10 commandment of God because people are not following the 10 commandment of God.
Kony is accused of controlling his forces with a mixture of distorted Christianity and brutality. Their ideology, they say, comes from the Bible.
Has God told you to fight this war?
No. It's not like that. God did not tell me to fight this war, no.
How many spirits speak to you?
Very many. I don't know the number. But they speak to me. They talk to me. You know, we are gorilla. We are rebel. We don't have medicine. But with the help of spirit, they will tell to us, you, Mr. Joseph, go and take this thing and that thing.
Joseph Kony has been elusive for so many years that he's achieved an almost mythical status, both among his supporters and his enemies. The fact that he allowed me to spend time with him may be significant. He may be preparing to come out of the jungle and engage in talks with the Ugandan government. But it wouldn't surprise me if he slipped back into the bush, never to be seen again.
So that was the short story. That was the short story about Joseph Kony. That was a Ugandan rebel leader for years when we were growing up, and for him it was like he started the war against Museveni's government because they were fighting, like people were misbehaving or not taking on the 10 commandments of God. People says that this white man behind the Kony 2012 movie freaked out and ran down Los Angeles streets naked. He scammed all. Howard is saying that watching from Canada. Hello all. Hello Howard. G. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? So a lot of people, DB Jabba have been coming out and scamming out people, and scamming out people about a lot of things here in Africa. So now, what should we now, of course, so Jibijaba, now what should we take? A lot of white or Bazum, a lot of whites, a lot of Europeans, they blame African governments for very many rebels in Africa for making kids, of course, to engage in a war. Yet they are the same people that support the rebel groups. Yep, like the Save Our Girls scam. Yeah, they scam a lot of people. They scam a lot of people. They scam a lot of people. But um, mm, 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 mm. So yeah, true. Yeah, true. But that is a good question. Yeah, who is buying those uniforms, weapons, arms, food, troops, and who allows them actually to connect to these different rebel groups? It is here in Africa where we see, of course, we see the UN representatives talking to the rebels. They talk to the rebels. They show them, of course, the ammunitions they have and what they need to win a war, and other, of course, European organizations that who buy them these, of course, uniforms that they have, who buy them the guns, who buy them actually who makes for them strategies. The other time we were talking about the M23 with actually which is having the latest weapons, and before the attack the UN warns. It is always the UN that warns, like we have a lot of citizens in Uganda, be aware of Konyi is coming, like be aware our citizens, our American citizens, our, of course, British citizens in Uganda, be aware of the instabilities that are yet to come in Uganda. Then boom, the next day we see these people coming out and killing people. So it is the same people that fund these people. It is the same people that want the kids, the young ones, to be in a war. They are the same people. That's why these days now they target the youths. They target the youths to do actually to accomplish their plans that they have for Africa. Now they plan. Let me say they plan for this Konyi guy. I was checking that, like, if at all you have any detail about Konyi, actually, is it $10 million that they will give you at the end? I was looking at it down, like the most wanted people in the world. Konizama with points, right? Who's doing those logistics and recruitments? True. Who does them? Who plans for them? Like where to go, who to meet, these journalists. Rebels in Africa, they are kind of tricky. Like, where do these journalists get, of course, where do they get links to see Joseph Kony and stuff? When you look at Joseph Kony's plans and goals, for him, he wanted, first of all, he wanted to end Museveni's government. Secondly, he said his fighting is based on 10 commandments of God. People are defying the 10 commandments of God. This is what he was putting out, 10 commandments of God. Like people are violating 10 commandments of God. It means there is someone behind who was, of course, watching, who lectured this guy, because he was once a church boy, who lectured this guy, and he thought he's going to get the support of the people due to the fact that a lot of people are in religion. And when you go to the northern part of Uganda, there are a lot of Christians up there. So he thought he's going to get the support of the people due to the fact that his rebel movement is based on religion or on a religious faction. And and uh, uh, and it is the same reason why we see a lot of course, instabilities that are related to religion in Africa. When there is any insurgence that is involving a religion, there is a way people are we want your natural resource. Now look at our DG says we want your natural resources. You aren't going to use them. And like, let me try to talk to Howard G. If you want natural resources in Africa, buy them. It's okay. You might be wanting our natural resources here, but buy them. Don't steal. Don't create wars. Don't create rebels to rob and root these natural resources from Africa. So if you want to get natural resources, like you said, Howard G, if you want natural resources from here, don't rob, don't root. If at all I want a phone, I don't just go to an electronics a shop and steal and root a phone. If I want a phone, I have to afford. I have to be. I have to afford that. Like I have to be able to buy that phone. You buy these resources, which as we shall sell. We shall sell you some of the resources. If you have the capability of buying them, if you have the capability of affording them, you come. We shall sell you our resources. But don't root. Don't kill people because of the resources. Don't create confusion because of resources. Don't bring your fucking religion here so that people can concentrate on religion and forget about the resources here. Don't do anything that is not in line with the business. If you want resources, do business with us. Awadi, if you want the resources here, do business. Yeah, but that's true. Don't come broke. Don't come broke to Africa. Don't come broke. Don't come broke. Come to make deals, financial deals. Bring money, we give you resources. But if you create wars, if you find rebel groups here to recruit children to fight so that you can get resources from our countries, you're joking. If at all you kill leaders that are talking about the ills that you do here, like Gaddafi. By the way, Jibijaba, there are a lot of Russian, there are a lot of very many actually European, there are a lot of European, of course, companies in Libya right about now that are, of course, exploiting Libya's oil just because they killed a leader who was firm to stand for the people, to fund, who was safeguarding the resources, who knew the riches that we had that were in Libya. Hawadiji says that we traded all the guns for them. Like Hawadiji, the trade that you did, it was illicit trade. You did it with the wrong people. You did it with the fucking puppets. You did it with the wrong people. For us, we are not aware about those deals. We consider whatever you did. So what you want to mean, Howard G, what you want to mean is that for you, if you want to get something, maybe if you want to get a phone, if you want to get a phone, if you want to buy a phone, you want you want the latest phone. Do you want to mean that you take counterfeit money to the shop, to the electronics shop, to the gadget shop to get a phone? So all the tradings that you did for our resources, you did them with the wrong people. We are not aware about those people, and we are looking for those people to arrest them, to account for whatever that they traded with you. We are not aware. We are not aware with those people that you traded with. We are not aware about those people that you traded with. All whatever they did, it was illicit. Like I said, you can't buy a Ford. You can't be like, I can't be I can't be in desire to get a Ford, get a new Ford, and I go with counterfeit money at the shop, at the store, at the gadget store. I go with counterfeit money. It is illegal. It is illicit. All the trades that you did were illicit. Whatever people that you made deals with to trade all the guns for our resources, those trades were illicit. We are not aware about them. We are not aware about them. So all you have to do is get money, be rich, be rich, have some money in your pocket. You come and we make a deal. Be open. about this. Be transparent in this. Don't create confusion about fucking all the guns. We don't need them. We don't need your guns, your all the guns. All we need is money. Because even most of the materials that you use to make those fucking guns, you get them here. So it means we have the capability of making our guns, but due to the fact that a lot of confusion is created between you and your collaborators, your illegal collaborators, you do these things illegally. I've not seen in the past years, I've not seen any deal that has been signed here in Africa that has been signed openly, like in broad day, like we want, like, Uganda, let's be Uganda, like a certain country, like a certain European country is signing a deal, actually deals with all the guns. It is you that you're selling guns here, not these guns to keep us safe, but to fight ourselves. These all the guns to fight the rebels that you're creating here in Africa. You're giving us all the guns so that we can compete with the rebels that you're putting in the mineral areas, to fight the rebels that we see in the areas where these minerals that you want. You put rebels in the areas where minerals are, so that all the guns you have provided can fight your rebels that that are surrounding mineral areas. Because most of the rebels that we have in Africa, they're within mineral areas. We have not seen any aid. We have not seen any whites going to areas, because almost all African countries have different minerals. And I know you like them. And I know you want minerals. You want minerals, though you can't afford. All you have to do is to rob, to root, create confusion, spread propaganda, have collaborators, puppets, so that you can get the minerals that, like you said, that you can get the minerals. Howard G. So I think I was clear about that. Howard G. I think I was clear about that. So it is a good idea to tell your people, Howard G, to make them aware that to get money and trade with us, you get really money and trade with us here. If you know that you can afford our resources here that are here, instead of creating confusion, killing innocent people, making child soldiers. It is you that makes child soldiers here in Africa. It is you who created such confusion of creating. What is, like, how much money? How much money do you? How much money do you need to live in a hut? I'm seeing Mr. Blackwood Fire here. Hello, Keith.
Yeah, I love their racism. I told you the racism is palpable. I also got to show you guys how to set up another channel on BitChute. I got all kind of racist comments on another system that we use with the racist European. How much money do you live in a hut? I know Africans were living in huts. That's
No, like, I want to ask this: Howard,
do you live in a hut, Seto? That's their mind. That's their racism.
That's proof to be a hut. That's the proof to be a hut.
Yeah. It's how much money live in a hut. See, at least Howard G's an honest racist. I love it. You got down. Yeah. He's an honest racist. I love it. So Howard G. Yeah, more than that, to live in a cave, exactly. They don't want to talk about their caveman days, them living in a cave and fucking animals. all these sexual diseases came from them fucking their goats, their sheep, and their dog. Syphilis, gonorrhea, that's a fact. Talk about my hut. I wasn't fucking any animals inside my hut. I know that. so at least she's honest. We want your natural resources. You aren't going to use them. They say she's honest. You're not going to use them. Seto, they need them. We're just honest. They steal them and say you're not going to use them because you live in a hut. I appreciate the honesty.
I guess even thinks that we live in forests. This is a forest.
Yeah, you live in
This is a
trees.
Bangon forest.
They still say you live in trees and all kind of crazy stuff. But it's funny when they get there, they don't ever want to leave. You can't get the white man out of South Africa, and the white people in Uganda, and the white people in Kenya. They don't ever want to leave. They want to control all of it. Talking about this hut business. Oh, is Maria around? I got to see if Maria's. Because you still ain't got no phone, right? Right, Seto? I got to send you a pay to Maria.
Hey, Maria's phone is not even on. He has lost. They have lost. He doesn't have electricity like for the last 4 days. The phone is off. I've been trying the phone since. It's not going through.
Oh damn! I gotta wait till she get. I gotta wait. I can't send her. I can't send her your money because she ain't got no electricity. So you gotta get a new phone, Seto. Can we? You gotta get a new. You gotta get a new line. You can't be fucking around with Maria. Your money. You got to get your money. You fuck around with Maria and her out there without no electricity.
Doesn't have power for the last few days to call us out. Calling her, the phone doesn't.
They got cell phones, and then you have a cell phone. Yeah, yes, they have cell phones. Yes.
But at times, these guys, they're also indoctrinated. They have a lot of propaganda in their heads. And
Of course.
it's dangerous.
Of course they do. Of course. They believe Africans don't have cars. Do you have phones? Do you have toilets? Are you shitting out? Are you shitting out in the woods? It's crazy. That's the propaganda. So we're gonna be a little late with your salary. Said I gotta wait till Maria. Let me see if Maria. Let me know. I'm gonna send a message. Let me know when your phone comes back on so I can send Seto his money.
But I know the phone will have to go through after.
You got it
now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when you go through your phone. Have you changed it from your mother to you?
Sorry?
Have you switched over the phone, the SIM card to you yet?
Yeah, I got a new card, but I've not got a new phone yet. But I've got a new card.
Okay, so maybe we can send the money to you then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a new card. Okay, well, give me the number, Seto.
The number is
256.
Yeah, 256. 7.
7.
7.
77.
30.
30.
74.
74.
87.
87.
0.
Okay, let me read it back to you, make sure it's right. So we know the error code is 856 7730 74 74870.
Yeah, it is the one.
Okay, I'll send it to that number.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Awad G is not serious. It's not serious. It's not serious.
Yeah, motherfucker, crazy. Let me set this up.
There are a lot of people that have actually there are a lot of people that have that view for Africans.
Of
Like
course.
they imagine how we live, they imagine how Africans survive. Like they just have a picture in their head about the dark continent that they learned about.
Exactly.
Africa is a dark continent.
Exactly. It's in yeah. It's Africans are undeveloped. They're still backward. They're still stupid. They don't want, you know. They want to say they're still stupid. So they live in trees. They're not able to wash their ass right.
He was like he said that they traded our resources for the oil guns. That they did trade our resources for oil guns.
Did we trade it? Old guns for them. So they said you had to get you gave you niggas old guns so you can kill each other. and these old weapons and shit. Holy shit.
But all those people that they traded with, we don't know these people. Those are their puppets that they did with. For me, I don't need an old guy.
Of course. A lot of them don't know that those leaders are Africans and puppets. They don't want to know that because the white man don't tell them that those are puppets. They don't never tell them that, Seto. They don't never explain that to them that those people are puppets. They say, "Oh, these leaders are just bad. These leaders are just bad." These leaders are just bad. So they don't know that they're put in by the Europeans. So they don't know that. They don't want to know. All they know is say, "Oh, these leaders are all backward and stupid." That's what they want. That's what they want to believe.
Like if Africa had no actually, if at all our G, if at all Africa did not have what you people really need, we wouldn't be seeing you actually here. We wouldn't be seeing you robbing people. We wouldn't be seeing you engaging in conflicts here in Africa. Because now everyone is looking for a way to put himself in Africa. Even Ukraine that is having a war.
Exactly.
He says that they want leaders they can control. This guy.
Of course, that's true.
Howard G, so those are the people that actually you have been talking about that you trade with the old guns, but for us we are not aware, and they do it illegally. They do it illegally. You're not aware about your stuff and how you do your stuff, how you do your deals with actually with those people. They want leaders they can vote for. That's why you killed Gaddafi. That's why you spread a lot of propaganda with Idi Amin of Uganda. That's why you killed a lot of you go on killing a lot of people. That's why you don't want Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, because
Exactly.
they speak the truth and they can't be puppets. They can't be controlled. They can't be stepped on like the way you want. They can't be turned and changed in the way you want. And those are the people that have the real issues, that address the real issues of what Africa is going through. So the people that you want to control, the leaders that you want to control, they don't address the real issues that we want. So you end up being psychopaths. You end up, if at all you don't feel that hard for the people that are being killed.
They don't end up being psychopaths. They are psychopaths. They don't end up being that way. That's what they are. They don't end up being a psychopath. That's what they are, Seth. I'm sorry.
You don't feel sorry. You don't feel sorry for the people that are dying in wars, people that are being killed every day in Africa, people that are killed through immunization, through drugs that you provide here that are even fake, the diseases that you create here. You don't even feel sorry for that.
No, they don't. You just named a psychopath. That's right. I don't.
All you want is to get resources. All you want is to get resources from Africa. If you had the capability of coming here and chase all Africans from here, actually it would be very easy for you to control Africa. But due to the fact that
that's all I want. That's all I want, Seth. That's right. That's when I want to grab the resources, and I want you to shut up.
he says that I sound like a little racist. I'm not a racist. I'm not.
Who sounds like a racist? You talking about how's the racist but tell you the truth? What racism has he put out there? What hatred to other people has he said? Nothing. He didn't say anything about being. He hadn't said any racism. He said you come to steal and rob from African people. You do. That's the truth.
They don't want truth. They don't want. If you talk about truth, you become a racist.
Yeah, they don't want to.
They don't want to be told the truth.
Exactly.
I've not seen African countries where I've not seen very many African countries, not even very many. I've not seen African countries where I've seen Africans fighting these whites.
They don't. They bring them in. They treat them better than they do black people. In every country in Africa, they treat them better than they treat their own people.
When you come here, you're treated like goats. When you come there, we are treated like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, now, which kind of racism do you talk about? Treating you like God here.
Yeah.
Treating you like kings here. Is that the kind of racism you're thinking about?
No, I don't know what kind of racism he's talking about, Seth.
There's no racism. We are just talking about truth and how things are. And I know you'll get to know that things are like this because you might have grown up actually thinking that what you know in your head is right. What you learned from school, what you have been seeing people doing over time when you're growing up, you think it is the right. But here we speak truth. We speak what is on ground. No racism. We speak what is on ground.
Okay, let's see this. Let's see if it goes through. Is your pay goes? Okay, said it went through. We'll see if it comes. It said it's processing. We'll see. Hope you gave me the right number. Be paying somebody else.
Yeah, it is in the same names that yeah. Thank you, Keith. I've got it.
All right, there we go. Okay, there you go. Watch out, they even got paid. Look at that, Howard. I sent money from America to Uganda, and he got it on his fake cell phone that doesn't exist in Africa.
I got it.
I sent him his pretend money from America all the way to Uganda on his fake cell phone.
I got it.
You're not real traveler. I've never left my village. What village? You in a village in Europe? Where you at?
You said it's in Canada. Oh, which kind of village in Canada?
Oh, you're in Canada? Okay, where you at in Canada? In Eastern Canada, Central Canada, Western Canada? You up there in Eastern Canada, Quebec, Montreal, Middle Canada, Toronto, Ontario. We out there in Western Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia, Victoria. Where you at? You over in Victoria, Canada? Where you at? So I can. Oh, village of Toronto. You're in a major city trying to be funny. All right, you're the village of Toronto. All right. Okay. I'm gonna bring Trudeau over there to smack you in the head. I'm gonna bring Trudeau over there to smack you in the head in Toronto. Village of Toronto. All right. You guys got a lot of Africans in Toronto now. They're not living in huts. A lot of them are homeless, sadly, in Toronto. A lot of them are homeless. A lot of them are homeless now, so. My computer.
So should we think in Toronto, where Howard G is actually he or she he's not aware about what's going on about actually the black people and how these people are actually whatever they are doing in Africa and how actually about the black people wherever they are. Should we think black people are treated equally? Should we think where he is, black people are treated equally? I don't think so.
Not even treated equally in Canada, but Canada's a beautiful Canada's got a beautiful area though. Let's see, no. So this is Toronto. This is where he's at. Toronto's a beautiful city. Canada. I've been to Toronto.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So this is Toronto, Canada, guys. Toronto, Canada. It gets cold as shit up there too, boy. You guys are about to get cold in a little bit. It gets cold as hell up there. I wouldn't live up in this city. It get cold as shit up here. It gets cold as hell. That's Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada. I never been in the winter. It gets cold as hell up there, though, boy. See, yeah, that's what they like. This one's cold. Yeah, all the ice and snow. They ice skating out there. It gets cold as shit in this city. Out there with their coats, ice skating. It's cold as hell. But it is a beautiful city. You got a lot of Africans homeless in this city now. Toronto, Canada. So I haven't been there in years though. I haven't been to Toronto at least 25 years. 2024, right? That's when I was in Toronto was 2003. Damn, 21 years ago. So I ain't been to Toronto in 21 years. Toronto, Canada. You know, got a lot of homosexuality in that city, man. A lot of butt fucking going on. with this phone and on the BFF donation page, but it keeps giving me an error. Is it? I gotta see. He probably right. An error on anything over $5. I gotta see. I gotta get. Yeah, I can't. I get Rom to set it back up again. I don't know if he knows how to do it. Let me see. He told me it wasn't working too. I told him to put it back up. He took it down. I said, we're going to figure it out. Let me tell Rom. So it isn't working. We got to figure this out. So we got to figure out how it's going. Let me tell him. You might just have to cash app it, Jibber Jabber, but let me go. One I ain't been able to get no donations from that page. Let me tell Rom ass. Come on. Tell Rom. Let me see. Let me figure out. We said error. We got to figure out. It's wrong. So that's the guy that's wrong. Okay.
Hey, Jibba, I'll be glad. I'll be very glad. If I get that money, I'll be very glad.
Yeah, I gotta get them to fix it. You're right. The donation. Okay, isn't working on the network.
I'll be very glad, Jibba. I'll be very glad.
You're telling me that figure out how. Have you tried Jibba Jabba? See if you can switch the PayPal on there. See if the PayPal. Let me see if the PayPal is working. Let me figure out how to. See if you can send through. You can do the credit card, or you can do PayPal on there. How to fix it. I had to figure. Let me see it. I had to figure it out my damn self. Sure. I wouldn't have to get no damn donation shit. My developer told me it was down. I said, no, it can't be down. How's it down? Let me see. Edit. Let me see. I can't on my phone. I can't even the social page, the social part of the page. I can't even hook up to the social page on my phone. It won't on a computer. I can, but on my phone on the damn app on the phone app, I can't get into the social page. It keeps telling me I got the wrong goddamn email. It's the same. I'm in the wrong damn password. It's the same password. Let's see it. Let me see if I try 10 to myself. Let me see here. Let me see if I donate 10. Use my credit card. Use PayPal. Let me see here. Five, four, 1, 2, 3, 0, 3. So we go 890, we go 893. Let's see here. So I'm gonna donate $10 myself. See what happens. Work. Please wait. No, it worked. Mine worked. That's yours. I just donate. Payment complete. Thank you for your donation. It works. Mine just worked. No, it works. I don't know. That's you. It works. I just donated $10 to myself. Now I'm gonna have to goddamn pay the cost. I'm gonna get $7 back because it costs $3 a damn to put them to do their fees. I should have tried it first. Try it now, Jibber. It's working. There we go. Now it's working. It just went through. I showed you. Yep. Donation ID for the credit card. Yep. Donation receipt. Payment complete. Thank you for your donations. Donor was Keith Newsom, me. Donation with the Black Eye Fire. Now it's working. Now it's working, Jibber Jabber. Yeah, log up and try again. Yeah, it's working. We just try your credit card. I haven't tried. I tried. If that's working, I'm sure PayPal is working too. You got to push. You say credit card through PayPal. I just did regular credit card, and it went through. It said thank you for your donation. So it's working. You got it, Seto. You got it, Seto.
Yes, I can hear you, kid.
I said, go ahead. You got it. I'm in the kitchen, then. I gotta make some get out of here.
So you're going to cook, kid?
Yeah, this you gonna cook, and this you gonna come cook for me. Shit. This you got a robot.
Are you going to bake? Are you going to cook vegetables, meat?
I'm gonna fry some eggs.
Cooking.
I'm gonna fry some eggs, system. I don't eat no bacon. I don't eat no swine, so I'm gonna cook some eggs.
Eggs.
Get a little fruit with it. And give me. I make some eggs. Get some fruit with it, and probably a little toast with it. Make some toast with some jelly.
So are you going to boil them, or you're going to cook the fried ones?
And I'll cook with who?
Are you going to eat boiled ones or fried ones?
No, I'm gonna fry it. I'm gonna scramble them. I'm gonna make scrambled eggs. I'm not eat no boiled eggs. Nah, I'm gonna scramble them. So yeah, I'm gonna fry them. I'm gonna fry them in the pan and scramble them up. I damn sure ain't eating no crickets. Tell you that.
Grasshoppers.
You was eating crickets like what? See, I told you. These black people eating bugs and shit.
But they're nice. They're nice. I remember when I was growing up, we used to eat we used to cook grasshoppers, and eat. We used to cook them with their feathers.
That's why you messed up it. That's why you fucked up in the head. When I tell that guy that, when I tell that guy I'm if you eat grasshoppers.
Yeah, but very many people like them. They taste so nice, so nice. They taste extremely nice.
Still there. I can't get up underneath grasshoppers and shit.
They taste nice.
Fuck around eat bugs. I can't defend that shit.
By the way, do you guys eat? Do you guys eat white ants?
You eat ants? That what you said?
White ants. Like there are things that are called white ants.
Hell no, we don't eat no damn ants. Are you fucking crazy?
There are small insects called white ants.
No. But eat no damn ants.
There are small insects called white ants.
The insects, right? Ants. You said white ants. You said ants, right?
Yeah, they are white ants.
Hell no. Nobody eat no insectito.
Yeah, they're white ants, but they're also
nobody
nice.
Nobody no damn ants. Are you insane?
Let me try to share. Let me try to share a photo here. You see, you might have ate them before when you don't know.
Shit, crazy as cat shit. Ants, no.
White. They also taste nice. They even put it. They even add crushed nuts in these ants, and the food is very nice. Jibjaba, white ants are like that. Keep. That's how white ants look like. They're also nice.
Give me a second, hold on. Close up. Give me a second. Let me get over there. See what the hell you talking about. Burn my eggs up. You out of your fucking mind?
That is how those white
Exactly.
ants
Shit. No, exactly. You out of your fucking mind, Seto. See, I'm good that that Howard guy must be gone because you out of your fucking mind. Exactly right, Jibber Jabber. Shit, no. You out of your fucking mind. Hell no, we eat no shit like that. That cause all kind of diseases in your body, Seto. You're not supposed to be eating no bugs. See, that's what they're talking about, the ignorance of Africa. You ain't supposed to be eating no shit like that. He let no nigga out there. Nope. He ain't supposed to eat no shit like that. Hell no, I'm not eating that shit.
If you mix those ants with grasshoppers, wow.
God damn, I can't even save you, Seto. He talking about mixing that shit with grasshoppers. And that's why he said, do you live in huts? What the fuck? No, you eat no shit. That shit's poison. You don't eat no shit like that. He said mix ants and grasshoppers together. God damn. God damn. Motherfucker.
But they're nice. They're nice.
You keep getting error on your Black Empire. I was on your app. See, you might be on the app. You probably see. I did it on the damn. I did it on the. It's right there. Just go right. It's streaming across the across Seto's thing right there. Let me see. Shit. At least he's got the Cash App is right here. I think with Seto streaming it. Let me see. Let me see here. Report the stream. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Yeah, Cash App right there. There's Cash App at Mr. Blackout Fire. See, Seto streaming it. It's right there. See, exactly. All these things come up on the phone. Exactly. That's what I'm on the damn You know what you might have to do? Take the app off and delete. Oh my God, look how disgusting that shit is. Got your fucking mind. God damn, this makes Africans like they fucking savages. Look at this shit. Well, we got a plate full of fucking bugs. Jesus Christ. Wow, you can't make that shit up. I think you might have taken it off your phone and put it back on your phone. I think I'm going to delete mine too. Because I think it's the app that's not working. Because I can't log in. The computer, it works. So Islam and Christian not getting along there? Nah, they get along with the Muslims and the Christians. Black people do. The white people don't. Black people always get along, no matter what religion. Not eating that shit right there, they ain't. You imagine how fucked up you imagine how bad your body is. You eating insects. Insects are parasites. Seto, this is fucking your body up eating this shit. Damn. How did this even get started in Africa? Is that because of the poverty? Who would start eating some shit like this? These are fucking insects. A plate full of that shit. God damn. You bring me that shit, I might punch you in the face. Crazy as shit. You wonder why the average lifespan of Uganda is like 60. Let me see. What is Uganda's average lifespan? Like 60. Wonder why you dying at 60. Let me see. What is Uganda's average lifespan? 62. That's why you ain't no shit. Eating shit like that. The average lifespan of Ugandans is 62. Because they eat this shit right here. One of the lowest lifespans in the world. 62. 62 years is the lifespan. See that get probably considered one of the lowest lifespans in the world, of course. Look at what Seth showing they eating. You ain't living long eating that shit there. God damn. That's African. You're supposed to eat an alkaline diet.
And when you're growing up, well, I remember when I was growing up, when you're growing up as a little in my area, the first job you do when you were little, you're 8, 7, sometimes 6, like that. A lot of people, a lot of people catch these grasshoppers. So your job is to remove those feathers. They give you some money, depending. But those things are nice. We used to take them at school. Now containers at school, they pack for you, take you eat on break time. They're nice.
Wow. You wonder why you dying and shit. This is a poverty breakfast and lunch, this shit here. Seto is a human being. It's not just my opinion. You're not supposed to be eating shit like this, Seto. This is unhealthy. These are parasites, Seto. Causes disease in the body. You can't eat this shit. God damn. Looks crunchy. Looks disgusting. That's a crust. God damn. God
And
damn.
that is how they look when they are ready.
All you can do to meet you when you ready to throw that shit in the trash. I wonder we can share. Let me see that. Nah, we can't. You already started to share. I wonder we can. Now that we can share it, let me see real quick. Let me go out and come back in. I don't think we can share this damn thing.
Now, before, before, wait, now, when they are raw, this is how they look like. This is how the grasshoppers look like. But these things, I'm sorry to say this, but they're nice. These grasshoppers, they're nice. Like they're nice. They're nice. Very nice. Very nice. They're tasty. If you take it with they're tasty, like they are nice. If it is a season for them, you know they come in seasons. It is if it is a season for them, wow, they're nice. They're very nice to eat. Though they look disgusting, like keep saying, but they're nice. They're very nice. They're very nice. Howard G said that. Okay, Jib Jabba, thank you for trying in so that I can get a phone. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. Howard G says that what about the title of the stream? Howard G says that looks crunchy. That they look crunchy. They look crunchy. Says they look crunchy. But Kita, and Jibjaba and other people that, of course, Howard G and other people that, of course, that are watching me right about now. You've seen a lot of people eating different things in different countries that look so disgusting compared to these ants, the white ants and the grasshoppers that we eat here. The people that eat frogs. There is a way I look at the frog. You know, there is a way look at frogs. We used to see frogs in ponds in the village. There, we used to see frogs. There is a way look at frogs. People eat frogs like they slaughter like an entire frog for someone to eat. Like there are people that eat like so disgusting things compared to these little small things. And by the way, they're expensive. If it is a season for these grasshoppers in Uganda, they're very expensive. For you to get a car, it's very expensive. Jibjaba says, "Yep, I'll get through today. I'll help you. You do good work home." I'm glad. I'm glad, Jibjaba. I'm glad, Bambi. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'll be very glad. I'll be very glad. I'll be very glad, Jibjaba. I'll be very glad. I'll be very glad. Extremely glad. Oh, I've been so stuck for some time. Been so stuck. Phone was closed, stuff blocked. It was my mom's name. My mommy's name because I had issues with the national ID. I had issues with the national ID. It has been in the process for the last 4 years. It's not coming out. Like people are eating a lot of money, so I've been having issues with the national ID. So it is my mom that could help me out of this. Now they blocked the number. Now the number I've sent to Kit today. That is my new number mom gave me over the weekend. I was in the village with mom, so I had to get a new number. Uh, I had to get a new number I've given Keith where today. Did you ever say I would eat the bushweeds first, the dendarians and bushweeds first. And but by the way, there even other things that actually, apart from these insects, animal stuff, yeah, but there are people that eat that eat wild things, wild weeds, that eat wild things. There are a lot of things in the bush people eat that are unacceptable. The only actually thing, I don't know how this thing is called. It's called marabusto stuff. Marabusto. I've seen people eat marabusto, but they say eat marabusto. Is it called marabusto? That huge bird. Is it called marabusto? People eat a lot of disgusting things. People eat a lot of disgusting things. And by the way, when it comes to it, yeah, exactly. I've seen people eat marabusto, and this thing is poisonous. I've seen people eat that, but for me, I can't eat that. I've seen a lot of people eat that because they want a huge, a huge, a huge thigh. They call it a thigh, a huge thigh. People eat that, but most of the weeds that we see, wild, wild weeds that we see actually in bushes stuff, most of them they are herbs. Most of them they are herbs. Okay. And that thing actually, the dendron, it has a nice smell. But I've not tasted. Actually, I tasted some tea for it. Like they make some tea for it. It has a nice scent. Not even smell. It has a nice scent. The dendron. But most of the bush weeds, they're habsino. Most of them they are habsino. I've not seen very many. I've not seen very many bush weeds that are not habsino. Everything has its own use. Everything has its own use. Most of them they are habsino. Most of them they are habsino when you look at them. Most of them are habsino. They're used as medicine, local medicine. They're used as local medicine for people to heal ulcers, for people to heal wounds when someone has just given birth, when someone actually, someone, I remember during COVID time, during COVID time, I was in the village. During COVID time, people used to, do they call it steaming? Must be a nice change from monk. We have, by the way, Howard G, we have never been monkeys. Monkeys are monkeys, and people in Africa, there are people from Africa. We have never been monkeys. Maybe your teacher told you about the monkeys in Africa, but not Africans. We have never been monkeys.
Seto, I asked the girls, if you guys got all this food, I went over there with Joe. If you guys got all this food in Uganda, why are you guys eating insects? Why are you guys eating mosquitoes and ants? If you guys get all this food in Uganda, why are you guys eating bugs? They asked me to ask you that. I came back to ask you.
Why do we eat this?
Must be a nice change. You eat monkeys. It must be a nice change from monkeys. Africans don't eat monkeys. I hope not. You guys eat monkeys in Uganda?
We don't.
I know. Ain't nobody eat no monkey hours. Get out of here. Try to be funny. Nice change.
Even my totem. The monkey is even my totem. We don't eat them.
Exactly. I'm not. Bush. So what's that right there, Seth? Those are the mosquitoes. Those are the grasshoppers. What's that?
Sorry?
What's this right here on the screen? What's this?
What I shared?
Yeah, what is that? Those are grasshoppers?
Those are grasshoppers. Yeah, they're grasshoppers when they are low.
God damn.
Before cooking.
God damn. So the girls are asking me on the show, if you guys got a lot of food in Uganda, why are you eating grasshoppers and ants?
The grasshoppers and white ants, they also come in that diverse kind of food that we have. They also account for the diversity.
Okay, let me go back and tell them. They said hell no. In Kenya, they said hell no. Let me go back, tell them.
It also comes. Hawaji, I was still replying to you, like, we have never we have never been, Africans have never, I think I'm answering the right question for actually the right, I'm giving you the right answer to the question that you asked. You said actually to the statement, it is not even a question, but I want to supplement or actually to give my submission to what you've said. You said must be a nice change from monkey. So hey, it must be a nice change from monkey. We have never ate monkeys. We have never. Africans have never ate monkeys. They have never ate monkeys. For me, monkey, it is even my totem. It is my totem. My totem, like my totem. Like there is actually Africans preserve these kind of things because most of the things that we have here in Africa, it is a representation. They have use. Joby! Hello, Joby. How are you today, Joby? Joby, how are you today? Joby say to you all fucked up. So Joby, you want to mean there are no people in Kenya that eat grasshoppers? You have no. You even actually Joby has even his stepdad is a Ugandan. You mean your dad doesn't eat? He doesn't eat grasshoppers, Joby. Joby, you can answer me this. You mean your stepdad doesn't eat grasshoppers? You can answer me, Joby. You can answer me this. Your stepdad doesn't eat grasshoppers. Grasshoppers are nice. Hey, by the way, I also want to ask Joby this. In Kenya, don't you eat white ants? Don't you eat white ants in Kenya? White ants normally come out of the soil when it rains. When it rains, they come out of the soil. I remember when I was still in the village, whenever it rained, we could get sticks and beat the ground so that the white ants can get out of the soil. So, Joby, you can answer me this. Don't you eat white ants in Kenya? And like, doesn't your stepdad eat grasshoppers? Don't you make some dish? Don't you make for him dish when he comes around? Don't you make him a dish of grasshoppers in whenever he comes to Kenya? Oh, he doesn't transport grasshoppers from Uganda to your side because they are nice. Like I've seen a lot of people actually at the Uganda actually at the Entebbe International Airport. There is time when I saw a guy selling grasshoppers within the aeroplane, that travel aeroplane. I've ever seen a guy selling grasshoppers. I've ever seen people transporting grasshoppers to UK, to USA to sell them to people there. Some people are eating them there. People are interested in this. It's not all about fantasy, but these things are nice. That is the reality. These things are nice. Joby. So, still going back to Howard G, like I was saying that in Africa we have a diverse actually things, both living and non-living things. When we look at insects, they have a certain representations apart from foods. Apart from foods, when you look at animals, they also have a representation that they put in our societies. Most of these things are totems. most of these most of these things are totem. It is, if something is not a totem, it is having a certain representation to a certain community, to a certain group of people. Like for monkeys, when you talk about people changing, like people changing from monkeys, like for my clan, you're not even allowed to beat a monkey. You, or whether you find it actually destroying the entire garden, like putting down all whatever that you've brought, you're not allowed to touch the monkey because the monkey is a totem to my clan.
Go ahead.
But I guess Joby could have seen, of course, grasshoppers before, because Joby she's having a stepdad who is a Ugandan, so that dad must have transported grasshoppers.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Her stepfather is Ugandan. That's right. I don't know. As Joby did a stepfather eat that shit? Grasshoppers and fucking ants. Fucking ants. God damn. I can't even defend you with how it must be a change from eating a monkey. I can't defend y'all with this shit. It's crazy. That though, you can't eat bugs. They have parasites in them. That's why the life expectancy in Uganda is 61 years. This is poison. You can't eat it. It's nice. You got to grow up and know that this is unhealthy. You can't eat this shit, man. Ain't this funny? This is what the WHO is trying to do to everybody. In Uganda, we already be on board for this shit here. They're trying to make people eat bugs in the world. Uganda said, we already do it. We already eat this shit and ants. Instead, it was like, you guys don't eat the ants? No, Seto. Nobody eats ants with fucking grasshoppers. What does it taste like anyway, Seto? What does it taste like?
The fact is, I don't know how I can put it.
God, he said you bake it in buffalo urine. God damn. God damn. He said you boil it in buffalo urine. God damn. God damn.
I don't know how I can put it. I don't know how I can put this out, but they're nice. And
He said you boil that shit in buffalo urine. God damn, Seto. I can't even defend you, Seto. I can't even defend you, man. You eating ants and goddamn grasshoppers. Nice. That's gotta become
the ants. But if you want ants to be very delicious for you, they're normally mixed actually with ground nuts as sauce.
God damn.
The white ants. Oh, you eat matoke. Oh,
they eat ants with brown nuts and sauce.
God. Yeah, with the ground nut sauce. Brown nut sauce. Then you mix ants with matoke. Ooh.
God damn. If that don't sound like the most disgusting backward shit I ever heard. God damn, Seto. I can't defend. God damn. Eat ants with brown nut sauce. Seto. You can't eat. Oh, I lost him. I'm not got no clothes. I gotta put my camera back out. I lost Seto. God damn. Shit. That's what it asking you. Do you live in huts? So crazy shit you're doing, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna see if Seto comes back, guys. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Take a shower, get ready, get my ass out of here myself. Hear the girls on the TV channel. Damn, how the hell? But we'll see if Seto comes back in the next 10 minutes, guys. I'll wrap it up. You see, my voice is already going, doing all these different damn shows. I gotta get a shower and get ready to get my ass out of there anyway. I gotta get to work. So wait 10 more minutes and see if Seto gonna make it back. He probably going to get him some ants. To wrap this up. Damn. I can't even defend that shit. Eating ants and mosquitoes. God damn. I can't defend that. I mean grasshoppers. I can't. God damn. He said it's really, really nice. Nice. I can't even defend it. I can't defend it. Eating ants and grasshoppers. I can't defend it. All right, let me see. Okay, let me see it. I can't defend it. Guys, let me share my screen anyway. Let me do here. Share my screen. Because now we're gonna start. I almost got it up and running. Anyways. And I gotta take it too. So this is gonna be let me know if you guys should be able to see my screen on the network. Let me go here. Let me go to the store. I got change. He called it Black Eye Power Sports Store. Nah, not the sports store. So I finally got most of the minerals up. Ashwagandha, brain pills. So I'm gonna start advertising all these things that we got up. Okay. So almost got them all done. Your blood chakra, your powders, your multivitamins, your brain force. So I think I got like 40. I think I got like 120 I'm putting out. So I think I got like 30, 40 more to go. I'm going to be done with all this. So you have the beauty section here, the vitamin and mineral section here, and you have the protein blends here. So I'm almost done getting this all up because we're mineral deficient. So I got the ashwagandha, I got the chakra, I got the moringa powder. I have moringa powder, coffees, everything. I'm going to have to pull up everything. Beetroot, but everything. I'll make sure I know everything once I get it all put up here. So I know it took me a while. You guys asked me to do this a year ago. I'll be busy, man. So if I got the time, had to build the labels and find out which products are actually good for us and our melanin. I can't just be putting up bullshit that hurt us. So it was a process of investigating what things work better for us, and then designing the labels and everything else, and then building this part of the network, part of the store right here. So it took me a minute to do it. It took me a minute. All right. It's taking me a minute to do it. So it's taking me a minute to put all this shit together. So about 2 more weeks it should be up. So you'll see these commercials of me promoting this on every show. At least 2 or 3 times a show I'll come in here and I'll promote it to show you what we're offering. So you're not just giving donations. Oh yeah, you told me to check my Cash App. Let me see. It's not the set. Let me check my Cash App. Sorry about that. Let me see. Oh yeah, I got it, Jibba. I got it. I'll send a little bit to Seto. Withdraw. Took a few days to get the whole thing so instant. Now let's not do instant. Let's do standard by Wednesday. Download that. Done. Okay. It'll go on my account by Wednesday. So I'll probably send it out to him Thursday, Jibba Jabba. I'll send it out to Seto Thursday. All right, there you go. So the storefront is almost up with the beauty part, vitamins and minerals, and the protein. So still working on it. Should be up in 2 more weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not going to get enough. 2 to 3 weeks, I have everything all finally complete. Well, I'm giving you value, something that you can pay for that helps the network and things that we need, because I'm going to be buying this shit my damn self. Okay, so we're working all this out. Complete multivitamins, energy stripes, hair and skin and nail essentials. So, but haven't got all of it done. Haven't got all of it done yet. But it's been a process. Creating all these goddamn labels. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, I'm just letting them know about the app. I'm just going with this app. Okay, so let me. Let me get out of that. Let me get out of that right there. I don't think Seto's gonna make it back, so let me get out of that. Yeah, there's gonna be vitamin D's. Exactly right. There's gonna be that. Yeah, it's gonna be vitamin D's too. Yeah. Now Maria hasn't been able to come in. Her internet's been jacked up. She's in a village. Yeah, you missed Seto. Seto just dropped. It's been Seto doing most of the shows. Maria's village, somehow the internet hasn't been working over in the village last couple of days. No, I ain't got those poop pills. Actually, I don't got those poop pills. Actually, came from my I still got them right here. Those poop pills, Jibber, came from my TikTok. People asking me to do commercials for them and get a commission for them. These are ones that I control. If I decided to put them up on TikTok, these are the ones I went out and did myself. Right? These ones I went out and did myself and find out what things we need. So yeah, this vitamin D, General Mosquito, I'm just not done with it yet. I got to get the labeling on it. So give me about 2 or 3 more weeks. I made sure we had vitamin D, all the things that we're mineral deficient in. So, you know, Big Cheese, you guys asked me to do this a year. It just took me a long time to get the labeling, find the right place to get them from, make sure it was viable for us to use that shit. You know? I can't do nothing that's going to hurt us. So, you know, me having to work, this took me a little long time to get all the packaging together. And I'm a one-man team, so shit. Takes me a while to do all this shit by myself. So, give me about 3 weeks. I ain't gonna say 2. Give me about 3, General Mosquito. And all of it should be up there. The vitamin D, everything. Because I went out and looked at researched at least 120 products. And so just me getting together with certain companies and white label and then designing my labels to put them on the product. So give me about 3 weeks and it'll be all up and ready. Yeah, Seto's a good guy. Yeah, Howard. Seto's a good guy. So I'm ready to turn up my camera. You guys see, if I do this, I ain't got no clothes on. See, I ain't got no shirt. I don't got no shirt on. That's why I had to turn my camera off. Be like this. Nah, no bleaching cream. You know, I ain't got none of that shit. You know, I ain't got no bleaching cream. So Seto's in has gone off in Uganda, so we're gonna wrap it up. So I'm saying peace, guys. I'll see you guys a little later on the Africa Today show with Joby. Come back in what? 2 more hours? Damn, 2.5 hours. I'll see you guys in 2.5 hours with Joby. Peace, guys. Be back on here with Joby in 2.5 more hours.